I'm Dorothy Rowe, and the video you're about to watch is a clip from a live webinar. If you enjoy the content of this video, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you. All the countries are experiencing this division. So at a political level, we're seeing that I could make lots of lists of other things that we're seeing. We don't need to really go into it heavily at this time, but the important point is that we as individuals interface with that darkness in a way that uplifts and upholds unity. So as a group, we're just focusing there. And this is for a systemic, this is like a wave, okay? This is like a theme in the causal body that we're looking at that's underlying the way that politics shows up in individual countries. So each country has its own like sort of unique brand of how it's expressing this underlying theme, but the underlying theme has to do with the division, separation. Oh, we've dealt with separation before as a group, right? Man, we're old hands at that stuff. That's nothing for us. We can totally do this. So if the wave, okay, the theme of the field of the causal is something like this, it's making like two mountains, then what we're doing is we create the counter resonation that makes the field kind of go like that, right? So we've got down there in that theme area, this is the area that we share with everyone, is our personal theme of sense of self, plus that theme is shared with the collective, that the division element is brought back into more of a unified element, more like a single mountain rather than two mountains separate from each other. And I'm feeling that happening in everyone's hearts. It's being structured in the heart energy center, but it's really being structured at the very, very, very deepest level of consciousness, right before the flat, unmanifest, unbounded, eternal field of pure being. It's a tiny, tiny little wave. Remember I was saying before, it's like it comes up and it's so small, it's like a neurochemical that's in every cell of the body, right? So it's just a tiny little wave, tiny little sense of unification. And what are those attitudes or perspectives that unify the two different sides of the political spectrum? Well, one of them is for robust health of the country, right? Like both sides would like to see the country hang together and be strong and prosperous, and for life to be high quality of life for all the citizens of the country, right? That's what people, freedom of speech, freedom of truth, freedom of flow of knowledge. What it looks like to me is that our counter wave is nurturing the divisive energy like a little lost kitten, like the energy that energy of separation is able to has been able to sort of grip and take hold of the collective consciousness, because it kind of has a little element of innocence in it. It's like, well, that's just the nature, right? The one shows up as many and it has to separate in order to do it. It's very innocent. There's actually innocence in it. I wasn't expecting that. We've been talking about, oh, the corruption and, you know, this, that, and the other. And it's like, it's not. The reason it's been escaping our awareness is because it's actually innocent. The fundamental, that theme that's out there is actually innocent. But it's also not fully informed, not fully informed. And certainly both sides are saying that, oh, the other side, they're believing lies. Oh, the other side, they're believing lies. Like that's what, in the division, that's totally, and that's, again, that's actually a unifying influence, right? That the one side says, oh, the other guys, they're just misled. And the other said, oh no, they're just, they're both accusing each other of not knowing the truth. The truth is that the process by which one becomes many is actually rather innocent. That's the truth. And nurturing that brings it back into the fold of wholeness. It brings it back into it reawakens the awareness of one. It awakens one, one awakens within it. There it is. It's a complete loop. It makes a complete loop. We did it. We made this complete loop. You'll see the last time we did a webinar, it was on corruption in the collective field. And right after that, we went into this period, and we're still in this period where there's been the sort of revealing of all these elements of corruption that have created trauma in our collective consciousness. Some of them going back 100 years, right? The Tulsa massacre information came out right after, as well as many others. I don't have to go into so much detail. Plus, we've got some great questions are coming in here, and I don't want to miss out on those. So I would just like to, just to finish up, it's through the element of innocence that our collective field is able to treat that division with so much compassion and recognition, understanding, softness, mercy, forgiveness. It doesn't even need forgiveness. It's not even at that level. It's just so soft. It's so soft that we're able to create a nice shift in the underlying theme at the causal level that then gives rise to conditions that allow different laws of nature to show up.